I'm squawking.
Yeah, so when it comes to hats, international hats, it goes sombrero, rice hat, cowboy hat. Easy.
You putting the rice hat over the cowboy hat?
I'm putting the rice hat over the cowboy hat. You know what
Is
else?
it called a rice hat?
That's, well, I don't know. I
Everybody,
live there. I can
everybody,
call whatever
everybody
fuck I
has the
want.
picture of it in their head.
Yeah. You know what
Hey,
a
I
lot of
used
people,
to hang one up every damn day when I came in from work.
when I got home from work,
Well, I used to have to wear one. I wore one for 10 years out
when I
there.
get home and I hang my rice hat on the wall, I know I did a good
I saw
job.
a guy. I was at the fucking Tulos, those big round buildings
You have
at
to
one
tell the
time.
user what they are. Old
They're
school.
like they're cool. They're cool like single building village forts that
In
are
a
built as
giant
like a big
circle.
as a big circle or a big square, concentric circles or concentric squares.
Where?
In Fujian province in southeast China.
There you
Anyway, I was going through there, and there was one other white dude on the tour, and he was wearing one of those, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" and I didn't, and you know what? Then I went home sunburned, and he probably didn't. So
That's right.
Fucking yeah, jokes on me.
Joke's on you.
Should have put
People
on a cool rice hat.
people are still shocked.
I gotta
Every
find
time I
out-
tell them, they still wear them every day in the street. Like they do. They wear them all the time. You see them everywhere. They're not just a thing that Raiden wore.
Well, it's not
in
like
Mortal Kombat.
nobody's wearing it to the office.
I wear.
The people who are wearing them are like in a specific
They
part
work
of the
outside.
economy. Yeah.
They work outside.
Yeah, if you're working outside. Yeah, if you're working outside, you're probably. I gotta find out what that's called.
It's probably just hat in Chinese.
It's probably just.
Mouzi.
It's probably just however you say hat in Chinese.
Oh, my mouths? Like no, my mouths is.
How about this?
built
I'm just gonna
different.
type rice hat into Google. Oh, it came up.
There you go. Well, that's
What's-
where they wore them to do the rice.
Then Wikipedia has an article that's calling it an Asian conical hat. I mean, that's entirely true, but I'm not gonna call it that.
What a mouthful. Too much.
It's a rice hat. You know what? I like rice. I like hats.
We put in time. We can call it a fucking rice hat. God damn. I've called it a rice hat to Chinese people's faces, and they're like, yes, the rice hat. Yeah, they don't get
I loved
mad.
it when Chinese people would be like, "So you eat hamburgers every day?" And I'd be like, "No, we don't eat hamburgers every day." And like the first time I tried to flip it around on somebody, I was like, "No, we don't eat hamburgers every day. Do you eat rice every day?" And they were like,
like 3 times a day.
and they were like, "Yes, yes, I love it. It's good." And I was like, "Okay, well, actually, yeah, I should have." Me too.
It's very good. And well, the thing that they'll tell you if you let them talk forever is that they'll tell you that rice holds every vitamin, every mineral you'll ever need. Like they think it's this thing that has everything that all other foods have, but it's all in those tiny little grains. And
I think
you
they're
have to
right,
be like-
man. I love
It's
rice.
got a lot, I'm sure, but it doesn't have like vitamin C and shit. But they'll tell you it does, and you just got to nod and be like, "All right."
The steamed stuff.
You like steamed rice?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. You know what I didn't like? Okay, so in China, they have a bunch of, there's a bunch of, I don't want to call it propaganda, but that's what it is. It's all over like
This fucking rice propaganda.
there's rice propaganda. Like in the cities when they're building a new, building, they'll put up those walls to like block off the construction area, and on those walls they have like images and graphics and shit of like
Right.
this is how China came to be
Right,
and
right.
like all that stuff to make you very proud to be Chinese. And some of them have this thing. It's like a top-down image info image, whatever. And the top part is these people working in the fields, in the rice fields, and then they sweat, and their sweat drips down into rice, into one grain, and then that grain goes down into a bucket or a bowl of rice that you eat.
Yeah, I've seen that picture.
I always thought that was the most disgusting shit. Like, ew, buddy.
Yeah,
No.
I would be sitting in the because they had that up in like every restaurant had that up. I think it was like
A lot of them, yeah.
or yeah, tons of them. And it was like it was a thing about food waste because people fucking love wasting food in China.
They do.
And like
I love the idea of it. I just don't want to see it.
but yeah, exactly.
Like everything else in my life.
Right, right, yeah. There were
was-
several times I'd be looking at it and be just like imagining some dude sweating all in my rice.
Yeah, it's gross. It is gross. I had something else to say about that, and I can't remember what it was. A lot of those images were really funny. Like a lot of them were telling a story, but some of those Like there's one of a very calm, collected man pulling an old drowning man with just this look of absolute terror out of the waves. Like the old man's drowning and there's just this calm guy coming out from the side of it. Like you can't see the rest of his body, but he's pulling him out. And that always made me laugh my guts out.
There was the snake guy who was the construction worker.
Their eyes are all, yeah. What the heck? They're fucking lizard people. They got building these fucking buildings over there.
That was great.
Man, there was one more thing about the rice, and I can't think of what it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter.
Man, it's
Sweaty rice. It's gross. Sorry. I do like that they make kids. I mean, they make kids do like military stuff when they're younger. There, like in grade school, they make you dress up in the fatigues and like march and shit. But they also send kids, like it's mandatory to go out to a farm when you're in middle school. At some point, you have to spend like a week on a farm.
That's that old school commie shit.
And
that's what they
show you where it all comes from and how those people lived and where you get your food. And I'm sure most of the kids I taught were these just rich little pussies that would go out there and fucking hate it and come back saying, "Man, glad I'm done with that stupid fucking shit. I don't want to do that more." But I'm sure some of the kids come back and they're like, "Wow, I'm gonna do better for my family and this country. I'm also gonna hate anything that's not Chinese."
Yeah, it's a good system.
We'll probably end up doing that here one day in the far-flung future. When we get to space first, we're definitely going to start doing like
I think we already got to space, dude.
Stuff. Well,
I think we've been.
When we begin to build up our military in space, we're going to have to start getting at kids at a younger age. Like, look, I get it. You've heard a lot of bad things about being in the military. What about space? And then I would be fucking hooked immediately.
You're trying to set up Ender's Game against the Chinese.
Yes.
Who in this scenario, Ben, in your scenario would be
I don't know enough about Ender's Game to defend
ants.
myself.
They would be an actual alien ant farm. That was the enemy.
Yeah, it's kind of how they run their shit now, isn't it? I mean, no?
These views aren't expressed by everybody.
You're leaving me hanging.
These views aren't held by everybody.
Oh yeah, well.
Hey, you know what? No, maybe that's a compliment. Ants run shit.
It's not a bad way to do it.
Yeah. Ants are way better at running shit. We should do what? We should have a more ant-like society.
Yeah, I mean after I'm dead, but yeah, I don't want it now.
Nah, I want it now.
I'm already no, you don't.
Start digging the tunnels.
We can go out back and dig a tunnel all you want, but I'm not living in a full-on ant colony.
Find me I want to find the queen.
This image of you coming out after 3 days of digging with mud caked all over your face. I found the queen! And you go back in and you just hear fuck noises. The queen is good! Dive back in.
It'd be like
she's horny as hell. It's the queen and she's horny as hell. What? Sorry, I walked all over you there.
No, it'd be that chick from Squidbillies. Yeah, Crystal.
Ugh.
Just hangs out, lays on a mattress on the floor.
just
waiting for loads.
Come what may.
Yeah.
That should be the name of a literary character. That's come what may.
Ew. God. Yeah, I think she was one of the characters in Madame Dragonfly, I think. Yeah.
Madame Dragonfly.
Yeah.
That's a Sekiro boss. I don't know. Madame Butterfly. No, I don't know. I'm getting off on something else. Sorry, I wasn't very horny today. I'm not going to get in on that.
Oh, crap.
Sorry, I'm not going to get in on horny
Oh,
no. Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, the hats we opened this with. I was going to say, I think cowboy hats are equal to the Korean gentleman's Kung Lao hat.
Listen.
That's what I'm thinking.
That Korean hat.
Not the big goofy, not the tall one, not the tall smokestack. I'm talking the round. It's short.
Yeah,
it's round.
Yeah, both of them.
Nah.
I'm sorry, Korea's bottom tier hats.
Well, we disagree.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to start shit with any Koreans.
Okay. You like it?
don't. I just think their hats. I think their traditional.
Hanbok?
I think their traditional hat is hanbok is like the.
The
It's like
garb.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you think
Oh,
of
right.
that?
It's the hats. The hats suck.
Okay, fine. I get that you don't like the hats, but what do
They're
you
not.
think?
They're no sombrero. They're not a cowboy hat. Even the rice hat is better. What about that
Especially
big
the rice
monk hat, the Japanese one, like the big umbrella hat with the stuff in the front, with like the cutout in the front? Is that a real thing, or is that just in cartoons?
You mean the dangly things that covers their eyes?
No, like the whole brim of the hat goes down, kind of like past your eyes, but then there's like a cutout screen in the front.
Oh, that fucking rules, dude. I love that.
I don't know if that's real or if that's just from anime.
I don't care. But well, there was a game. There was
I don't know
a
if it's just from Samurai Champloo or
there
not.
was a Vibia game where you played a guy that takes back your little Japanese island from the Mongol hordes.
Tsushima,
Yeah, I love that game.
Ghost of Tsushima.
You get one of those hats. It's pretty sick.
Yeah, I watched somebody glitch all through the first 30 minutes or so of that shit.
Well, that's not nice of them. They should have enjoyed it.
No,
really
it was
fun.
the game's fault.
I didn't glitch
Just
at all.
glitchy as fuck.
It was good for me.
All right.
I wish it was good for them.
Man, do you know what actually happened at fucking Tsushima?
They
The
probably
Mongols
just they probably got steamrolled.
they did get steamrolled, but like the Mongols they took all the women from this first village and
Okay.
they pierced their hands.
This will be good.
They pierced the palms of their hands and ran rope through them and then just hung them off the sides of their ships. So that when they were rolling up into the next town, just the screams of tortured women, like 100 tortured women would be
It's a good way to do it.
preceding them. You really spook some people.
It's really
like that.
They really knew the assignment, kids. That's really what that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I could have went my whole life without learning that.
Yep.
sounds
That kind of
pretty
thing has actually happened to like tons of people in the world, just all over the place. Man, it's crazy the amount of people who have been like not just
Fucked and
not
killed
just
by the Mongols?
slayed, not just fucking, not even just fucked and killed, but like killed in fucked up ways in mass numbers to make some kind of a point. There was a anyway, whatever.
No, go.
Oh, I was also watching a thing about like
least this is
the
interesting.
fall of Babylon, of the Babylonian stuff, and
Babble.
and this guy Ashurbanipal, who was some kind of king,
Some kind of white rapper.
was it's your boy, it's Ashurbanipal. But yeah, Ashurbanipal, his move was like whenever he would take over a city, it was just like all the people from I don't know if it was like I think it would be like all the people from like whatever group or whatever he didn't like in that city. He would just burn all their kids alive.
Jeez.
That was just the thing. It's just like today's
Yeah.
okay, we won, and now like here's the big fire in the plaza, and all your kids go in. And like there was one city in particular that he had a big beef with, and when he finally took that over, he was like,
He had a number 3 Whataburger stacker with these motherfuckers.
yeah, they've been stacking for ages with Ashurbanipal.
That's God. We should make a beef meter for like old civilizations that fought each other and just stack up the burger. Coming in at number 7, the beef meter.
This
We're
was-
going 2 for this one, but it could be 3. We're talking Macedonia, and I don't know who they fought, but you can finish the rest of that.
Yeah, they fucking they'd been stacking for decades nonstop, and so yeah, he just every kid, just every kid,
just
in the
toasted
city. He's
strudel
like-
every one of those
He's like,
kids.
get it going. You know the op. You're like, no, don't kill him. They all got to go into the flames alive,
Wow.
and that was how the world kind of just worked a lot. I mean, shit like that just happened.
You know, yeah, I think hold on, okay. When my dad gets upset about how things aren't as simple as they used to be, he's not a bad guy at all.
Sure.
But I get where he's coming from, and
Yeah.
I agree in a lot of it. But generally, I do think things are just always getting better in general. So, like in his life, it went from civil rights to this, which is great. Like they made black people equal to white people, and that's wonderful. And then way before that, they were burning kids
Did you ever
alive.
see Martin?
Martin?
Yeah.
I loved Martin. Martin.
Yeah, it's a TV show. It's all black people.
Yeah. Tommy,
I
Martin,
never would have.
Gina.
I never would have thought about it. I never would have thought.
What a great show. Wow, what a great show. Yeah. There were a lot fewer humans, and the value of them seemed to be lower at the same time as well.
Treated that like I just noticed that you were like, oh yeah, I've seen Martin. Like I think he's.
I was playing along.
Oh.
I was trying to help you out.
I was like, wait, does he?
Joke.
No, that was the joke. The joke was that.
Why am I the only
fucking
professional around here?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I remember watching Martin a lot, and it wasn't special. But people talk about it like it was.
I actually didn't watch it a lot. I totally, like, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna get this. Like, go to the next one.
I think it came on after The Simpsons on Thursdays on Fox for a long time.
Yeah. I remember that. I'd be watching The Simpsons, and then Martin would come on and be like, I don't understand.
Yeah. I got it. I got it.
I guess you just have more soul than me, dude.
There's a good chance. I don't know. You've really gotten along with people that are more inclined to be given soul status.
Okay. That was a.
I've seen you.
Are you saying that I've had black friends?
Well,
is that what you're trying to
I've had a
tell
lot of
me?
black friends that were missing soul. It was weird, but I've seen you bust out rapport with strangers who were black a lot easier than many other of my white friends. How about that? That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah. Well, I don't
I've
know.
had friends that try way too hard.
Yeah, no, that's that's the only bar I ever had to surpass for like race relations. It was like, don't try to act like he's acting. No, hey, remember not to try to act like try not to talk like he talks.
Fun to watch, hard to come back from.
Keep talking like you always do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think, you know what? No, I want an award. I deserve an award. If the NAACP's listen to this, send me an award immediately. Or BET. Send me something.
I think where your empathy argument where it really shines is in an international gathering, crowd. You're just a cool customer. You're a cool guy. You really don't panic where most other just white guys from Oklahoma would try to overcompensate or act different. In order to not be offensive and end up being more offensive than they ever thought they could be at the end of the day.
I think the lesson is really just people is people.
That should just be the tagline on the bottom of the podcast from now on. I need to go see those guys. I bet if I walked in, they wouldn't even remember me.
Man, look at this shit right here on the TV. It's like a kind of Banksy-esque thing. There's like a girl's face. She's looking over here. There's like birds nesting in her hair. It's spray painted on the wall. And it's from the Street Art Museum in Amsterdam. Like that shit is so fucking played out and lame.
Yeah, but maybe that was one of the first ones. Maybe
it probably is, but who gives a fuck, man? It's like every single place. Every single place. I mean, every town that has 1,000 to and plus 1,000 plus people has like a street art. We've got street art here. Whoa. There's a couple of old buildings that didn't have any windows on this side here, and we've painted the whole thing. There's a girl with flowers in her eyeballs.
Maybe for
oh
a lot
wow!
of places,
What if it was a pretty girl and there was a horse coming out of her head?
It might be the only folk art left.
What if
in
there
lot of
was a
places.
pretty girl and there were birds all in her hair? What if there was a pretty girl with antlers?
Yeah.
What if there was a pretty girl and there was a big flower pentagram?
You know, I think if it was a guy, you wouldn't be this critical of it.
It's always just a pretty girl.
Sure.
It's always like a pretty girl with like some shit around her. Yeah, no, give me some jacked dudes. That's my main problem with the street art.
Jacked ugly dudes.
I want jacked,
I want jacked ugly
fucking
dudes.
pug-looking motherfucker. Yeah.
Jacked ugly dudes that don't know when to shave their heads even though they're going bald. That's what I want to see.
The street, yeah, hell yeah. The street art, the whole like the fucking big murals, the big bright mural is It's done. Okay,
It's done
It's
well.
over.
I like it.
It's
nice.
over.
It's a whole art form.
Knock
though.
it out.
Okay.
They should put like I don't know something cool. Put Metroid up there.
Ooh. Oh, you think 8-bit art is cool?
No, just Metro, just Metroid, just the
The
concept of
Metroid
Metroid.
alien with the jaws and the brain.
Yeah, and also the girl robot, the girl RoboCop, who I also call Metroid, even though I know her real name.
Metroid and Zelda. I want to hang out with Metroid and Zelda.
To me, Metroid and Zelda are all of the aliens and the RoboCop main character of Metroid and Link and Zelda
Samus
and
Aran
Ganondorf.
is her
I know.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew or not.
I just said, you don't listen to a fucking thing
you
I
say
say.
Samus Aran?
Everything I say is important, and you don't hear any of it.
Sorry, I'll do better.
I don't think you will. You're on your 4th fucking Coors over there.
Dude, don't tell them that. God, shut up. It's Friday.
Yeah,
I've worked very hard all week.
I better finish this bowl up so I can keep
Hey,
up
let me
with.
get a kiss off of that.
Yeah?
Just you start it. I'll get a kiss like
The
last time.
lightest.
It'll be the perfect. We'll be at cruising altitude after that. Just a light, easy breeze.
Be at a fucking bruising altitude.
It'll be a flight from Dallas to Tulsa. Just a quick breeze over the red riv. You know what I mean?
That's a pointless flight.
You're a pointless flight.
Man, that actually is kind of artful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I liked that. I had to stop and think about that for a while. And then
You know where I saw that?
And I got hit with some Alan Watts thoughts, and I was like,
I saw
perhaps
that.
it's okay to be a pointless flight.
It's a quote from some street art I saw down in Austin. You fucking piece of shit. I didn't know who Alan. I had heard his name.
What if it
forever.
was the hot girl with long horns? What if she was the long? What
That'd
if
be pretty
she was
cool.
a hot girl with a bunch of splotches and long horns, and she was half girl, half brisket, and she had the upper half of a woman and the bottom half of a brisket.
I know you don't like it when I'm
that's
horny,
the street.
but you got to stop. So you're
I
gonna
did
want to
not
have to stop.
I did not think about this. Yeah. Ugh.
If I can get done plowing and then dine in, I don't really.
God.
You gotta quit.
Yeah, you're about to bust through
That's
that
some real
granite.
head country. After she gives me a little bit of head country.
That's the real head country. Oh.
Hey,
I wonder if head country is sold all over the
it is.
nation
It's everywhere.
where our listenership is located.
We used to buy it in
Every
China
corner of
from
the
Costco
empire.
in Shanghai.
Head country?
Head country.
I didn't know. I don't know. It just like it looks like a local product.
I think it really blew
has
up in the
local
last like
product
15 years.
packaging.
Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it is. It's like very cheap packaging, but it's delicious on the inside. Fuck, it's good.
It's fucking head. Hey, look at it. Look, it's more street art.
Wow, the greatest thing
Hey,
that ever
look.
happened to this podcast is putting my
Wow.
TV on screensaver.
You've got
That's cool. I like that.
your TV is the size of the wall.
This is just a normal
And
TV now.
Giant. I know, which is also weird.
Doing
to
a
me
podcast
still.
with my fucking dad over
But-
there.
I'm a late adapter, but yeah, no, it's a giant fucking bright images in front of my face popping up.
Gay raptor. More like it. Yeah, whatever. I had heard the name Alan Watts
Did you
a
say
lot.
gay raptor?
I don't know, chickens. I had heard Alan Watts' name a lot, and I never really knew what it was. And then I got a recommendation on YouTube one day, and it said, Alan Watts, 3-hour fucking Zen, whatever, fall asleep quick thing. And I put that on, and yeah, it was great. And I immediately called Barnaby when I woke up and said, Barnaby, do you know who Alan Watts is? And he thought I was joking. And then I quickly realized, like, yes, I am joking. Barnaby is our friend who is basically Alan Watts now.
I think he's better than Alan Watts.
Whoa.
I find Alan Watts kind of annoying.
Yeah, he
and
probably is.
I really like Barnaby.
I think
Barnaby's
a lot
one
of
of
people
the
we
most
know
British
could do the
people.
Alan Watts thing if you just got him in the right headspace with just enough Coors Light and a microphone.
If I were going to get hunted on an island by anybody, I definitely want it to be Barnaby.
Why?
Because I feel like he'd do it justice because he'd do the whole because he looks like he should be wearing a smoking jacket and he talks like this and he's like, "Oh, I've got a rifle."
Oh, so you think he'd be good at
splendid
it?
rifle.
I'd want to
Yeah.
be hunted by somebody who's not good at
No, I'm
hunting
going
me.
to. I'm assuming that I'm gonna die.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, he would do
I don't
it
want.
right.
I don't want to be killed sloppy by some fucking idiot. I
It
want to
would
be
be a
like.
halal kill for sure.
I want a gentlemanly shot through the heart.
He's
by-
going to hang you up by your feet and slit your throat. You don't even know you're bleeding to death. And then he's going to eat you.
just a little cut, old chap.
Him
A
and all
little
of his
snip of the
Muslim
jugular.
brothers. I'm going to gobble you up. Yeah, I still say he's just a tiny Morrissey. He really reminds me of Morrissey a lot. Barnaby, our friend.
Yeah.
Our friend that
We were
going
gonna
to
talk about Bushido.
Yes, let's do it. Did you pull
Well,
something
here's
up?
the thing. I didn't.
What the fuck were you doing over there? Were you just smoking the whole time?
Well, hold on.
All right,
I
tenets
remember.
of Bushido.
Listen.
Let's do it.
No, I just. I don't want to get all into
7 virtues. 7's not bad.
Fucking hell, man. No, I don't want to get all into it. It's got so just like I read this case.
Okay, case.
And so it was this case. I do wish I remember who it was from.
Well,
because
case
it
is
was
a general term. What do you mean case?
an incident, a Bushido an incident. There was a Bushido emergency.
I'm taking this seriously, I swear.
There was a Bushido emergency. There was because listen,
You can get a Bushido display metal poster with all the tenets. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. Go ahead. I know you told me not to do this, and I'm doing it. I'm
Fuck.
so sorry. Go. Tell me about the case. Lupin the Third. Tell me all about this magical castle Bushido case.
No, because there's questions of honor that come up.
Oh.
Well,
Well, I'm the guy to go to. Let's go.
And you gotta. I mean, you have to. It's not always clear. You can't always ascertain how to optimize your honor, right? And I mean, fucking. It's not even about optimizing honor. It's about like retaining it.
Gotcha.
You know,
Are you-
it's like
are you born with
you
honor?
got it or you don't.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know.
Is that like
I'm
a
just
class thing?
Listen,
Okay, sorry.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know anything. I don't even know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
let
fucking
you
talking
cook.
about. I read.
Go. Do it.
Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to talk.
Okay.
Man, you are annoying. You're annoying.
Talk. I'm sorry I'm being annoying now.
Fuck, dude.
I'm not being very Bushido right now, and I understand that.
No.
And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fucking honorless right now. You're an honorless dog.
Well, maybe I'll learn a
Right
thing
now.
or two. Woof, woof.
Okay. Okay.
Get your sunflower seeds in your bowl, and let's fucking smoke me up about the Bushido way.
Oh, right. You're trying to get a little bit of a smoke, aren't you?
No,
Yeah,
I
maybe
already got the smoke. That's why I'm being annoying.
You
right
did?
now. Yeah. You don't. Damn. Tell me.
All right. Well, relax. I'm trying to be the sunflower samurai right now.
You fucking piece of shit.
There was this case of these guys, these samurai, whose lord was killed when they were away. They were away at war, right? Mm-hmm. And then the castle gets besieged. Their lord is slain in combat. So I mean, coming from outside, like what do you think the appropriate move is now? What would you assume like they have to do for Bushido?
Can I ask?
What does Bushido demand?
Can I?
Yeah, ask. Yeah, let's. Yeah,
Why were the samurai away?
they were like fighting somewhere else.
Was it on the orders of their master?
Yeah. So what's the next move?
The castle's besieged. Lord is killed.
You're fighting down south.
Has the castle been taken over by the?
The castle's been
intruders?
taken.
It's gone. So you are not allowed to go back, or are you? Do you belong
Your
to
former the former domain of your erstwhile master, of your slain master,
Fuck, that's a lot of
of your
words.
slain lord.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Is now the domain of his enemy.
I guess honorably, as I understand it, you would have to go back to the castle and then offer your allegiance to the new one.
Man, you're like
I guess. I'm just
you're
guessing
so
what they
Western,
would say.
you know?
Do you want to
You're
know what
like-
I would do,
you're-
or do you want to know what I think they would
No,
do?
you're coming at it from this perspective of a European dog, just a completely honorless
man.
Western.
I
Westerners have no honor.
read the
whatsoever.
question wrong.
Westerners have shit.
Your Honor, I read the Bushido question wrong.
Westerners don't get a fucking...
If I had known you wanted to know what I would do personally, it would have been a different answer.
What do you do personally?
Personally?
Yeah, what do you do?
I begin to plot.
You
I begin to plot. I say, what's important to me right now? My master's gone. He's probably my main source of income. Also, the only source of honor I'm going to get in this fucking sham of a life, right? And I have the means and I have the wherewithal to fucking mount some sort of retribution that may not necessarily oust that person from the castle, but I'm going to fucking make it known that they're gonna be hurting for certain for doing this to my fucking Lord and Savior Jesus Christ of Japan. so I guess I would gather all the other samurai that I was working with, and I'd be like, look, guys, this will not stand. We can't go anywhere else on this fucking turd-shaped island without people laughing at us. You want to know what I would do or not?
I don't like Honshu being referred to as a turd-shaped island. Okay, that's a land of great honor.
Nippon, whatever. I'm new school. Listen, we fucking sit around a table, hash it out. Think, what do you think? What do you think? We all agree probably that we got to do something to retain honor, because we're gonna have to go get honor from some other master at some point. We can't just be like masterless. We can't just be the samurai that's walking. What are those guys called?
Ronin.
We don't want to be Ronin. It's cool. It looks cool, but at the end of the day, I want a warm meal and a fucking babe to fucking
Are you technically
down.
Ronin as soon as your lord has been slain?
Yeah, but you got to get out of being Ronin quick. Otherwise, word's going to get around.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You can't be Ronin for long, because then people could just blame you for shit because you're Ronin, and no one's going to take your side if you're Ronin.
So you're going to try to like get revenge and then put that on your resume.
Yes.
You're trying to go like to it and be like, so my previous lord was slain. It's true.
I'm getting on
quickly,
Samurai
just to address
ND.
that, I was away on his orders, and I did get revenge.
I'm getting on Samurai ZipRecruiter immediately after striking back at the Empire.
The smell is the last guy's ear. I wear that right here.
Yes.
You probably picked that up.
Because the thing about being Ronin that nobody really understands is that you're cool, but nobody likes you. And it's way back then when the idea of being cool really came about in the 50s. So we're a long way from that.
Cool was not much currency, I don't think. Then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
cool would probably get you fucking killed.
You got to be affiliated with somebody. So you go out, you do something wild, and you're like, look what I did. He was dead, and I did that for this fucking idiot who died after he sent me away. What can I do for you when you're alive? And then you're probably going to get a job pretty quick. That's my thing.
Well, I tell you what, like, that answer was probably, there's probably a lot more honor in that answer, but
sure.
I like that. I like that the thing that you would actually do has more honor than the thing that you would assume they would do. But actually, what they did was similar to yours.
Yeah.
But you can't go looking for a second job after that. Come on, that's like, nah. You gotta go down with whatever happens. But
you can't go changing vending machines after you've been a fucking samurai.
Yeah, exactly. And you. So anyway, so what happened was, they plotted. They were like, okay, we got to get him back. Like, we can get him back. Like,
Hell yeah.
next season or whatever.
I do love that they work in seasons.
Yeah, I don't know what the thing was. It was just like,
all the video
there's a time in the future, okay, where we're going to be able to get an optimal strike in Adam. We're going to fucking,
Yeah.
There's going to be a good spot in the future up there. And it's going to be whatever. And so the criticism was that their Bushido, they were way off. They were way off their Bushido.
You let me walk right into that.
Well,
I don't want to be out of Bushido.
That's why I was shocked by like the reasoning behind this case. I mean,
holy shit.
But apparently they didn't even do it right.
Okay, well, what were they supposed to do?
What Bushido demands is that you return immediately, even if failure is guaranteed. Bushido would prefer that you go in guns blazing and get iced at the front gate.
Look, that would definitely cross my mind immediately, but I would never let that happen.
Rather than waiting for the sure to make the bodies drop.
You've been waiting 2 days to say that.
It demands that you do that. Why?
Right.
Not because the point isn't even getting the revenge. The point is like the gesture. And if you wait for that time, then it's like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe revenge is the point too. But like, or yeah, maybe killing the guy actually matters. But the thing is, but his reasoning. Wait. This guy's reasoning is that because in that like half year or whatever that they're waiting, he can get sick and die, or somebody else can kill him, or whatever.
Right.
And so like then you're fucked. Then like someone else has done it, and you have no chance to ever recover anything. So
yeah,
if you wanna keep your Bushido tight, your aim right and your Bushido tight, you gotta go right in there. Failure, you can't consider like if it's gonna work.
Things were harder back then, man.
Fucking at least in Japan.
Rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good God.
I don't think I'm cut out for Bushido.
No.
I mean, I try though. I aspire to Bushido.
Sure.
That's what you have to do.
Okay.
You have to always aspire to Bushido, dog.
Okay. What about like farmers and shit back then? What did they aspire to? Just farmers?
Like,
just good crop?
yeah, I mean, I think you just try not to get fucking killed by some samurai who walks by and he's like, "Did you just look at me?" And you're like, "No, son, no, I'm sorry." It's like, but you talked to me. And then they fucking cut you.
You told me one time, and I took it to heart, and I never forgot it, that samurai actually preferred bows and arrows to ever using their sword.
Yeah.
That really put a damper on everything I thought.
There was like all of the stuff that we think of when we think of samurai is like, or most of it is from like the 1800s talking about stuff from the 1500s.
Okay.
So it's like fanciful. There's a lot of like fanciful retellings from like Japan as it's modernizing and it's like looking back at its history. It's just like, whoa, it was like, yeah. So like the most elaborate stuff that you see, that's like those masks and helmets and whatever, like the craziest ones, like they're really fucking cool.
Yeah.
But the craziest examples are mostly like decorative. We're always kind of decorative or ceremonial pieces, like from later on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is chosen to be a samurai? Like, why is that one? They really thought that one guy
was just like a class.
Oh, so there were like a lot more samurai than I thought.
There were plenty. Yeah.
Okay.
There'd be like armies fielded that were samurai armies.
So samurai is just bow and arrow and then a sword guy who's very good.
I mean, they're like soldiers. I mean, they kind of moved into like, you know, other roles too. But like their main thing was that they fight.
Like
so it's like if it works better for fighting, that's what you use. They also used guns as soon as they got guns. Like when the Portuguese introduced the arquebus.
What?
Like when the Portuguese like started bringing in arquebus, like a musket.
The musket.
Yeah, they were immediately like, oh fuck yeah! Like any samurai clan that could afford, or like daimyo clan that could afford that was like, yeah, give us the fucking guns for sure. Yeah. Nobody was like, oh, dishonorable.
Where's that anime? I want a fucking samurai with
fucking
a
Samurai Champloo.
Fucking...
I think it's Samurai Champloo.
They
and they
guns?
also have rap.
I haven't seen one bow and arrow in that show.
Rap.
I haven't watched. Oh, rap. Rap was their bow, and
the,
soul was the arrow.
And the tables were my bow, and the beats were my arrow.
There you go. Yeah. Really landed that plane.
I really put I was the Robin Hood.
Okay, go on.
Something with
Ladies
hood.
and gentlemen, good.
No, it was something. Gotta close these blinds.
Can we not close that window?
It's dark outside.
We could be wandering.
We're dark. It's
wandering
dark
Ronin.
outside. You've got all these windows just open.
The back windows
exposed.
I leave open.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
Well, we're far from the woods now, buddy. Don't worry. It's all right.
Yeah, but you got neighbors perving on you.
That's okay.
Your neighbors are looking in here perving on you.
It opens the room. It makes it. I like the feeling of.
Yeah, me too. But you're getting perved on right now.
The gaping darkness.
Are you afraid?
No.
Of getting perved on?
No, I blasted right there on that couch with those things open at night. Fuck. Anyway, samurai. So, do you think there was an honorable way to get your nut off?
I don't think that
Women
really.
jacking? What are we talking? Come on. You don't know anything about how they used to fucking blow?
I think they would
Bust,
have. I think they would fuck
cum.
people. Yeah, I think people were having sex with each other in the 1500s.
God, people used to have sex.
People don't fuck anymore. You know that?
I do hear that a lot.
You know what? People don't goddamn fuck anymore.
I've read a lot of articles about how all the plastics in the food that we eat make us not want to fuck anymore. And I thank God for that, because as horny as I get now, Jesus, hell.
Think about an unplasticated.
Would have been a wild animal. I'd have been humping trees on the daily in the 50s. I'd be a Stephen King character.
Man, that's
there's old-
nuts. Think of the people you know and
Tree
like
fucker Ben.
what fucking freaks they would be if they were born at a different time.
Yeah, I get stuck in that a lot. Usually in the shower, I'll start thinking about like, why am I here? What choices did I, and then I just go back into other people way too fast. And I think, like, what if Kade was born in like the 1920s? How many empires would he have wrought of just industry and horse shit? Just charming.
I think the 20s are one of the few times that I would have done well in the world. And
Yeah. You would have really killed it. You'd start as a chimney sweep and end up as a Rockefeller.
Thanks, man. Thanks. That's really high praise.
You'd
I
really
like to
suck
think,
your way to the top,
yeah.
but like respectably. Like a Butcher Bill, but not with all the killing, just a little bit more toe sucking. And it's all good because
Yeah.
you end up where you want to be.
Yeah, I'd probably
Means
be
to an end, man.
I'd probably be sucking some toes.
You know.
I'd probably be sucking some toes.
When did that movie?
Probably be sucking toes, talking shit about Ella Fitzgerald.
Well, wasn't she? Was that the 20s?
I don't know.
Was that a little bit later?
Huh?
Ella Fitzgerald, wasn't that a little bit later?
Who am I thinking of?
F. Scott Fitzgerald? Did you confuse a
who's
black
Ella
jazz lady with a white guy?
Wait, Ella Fitzgerald is a black jazz lady?
Isn't it?
What?
No? Have I
Wait,
made
I thought Ella Fitzgerald was.
Have I made a goof?
No, I thought Ella Fitzgerald was fucking F. Scott Fitzgerald's like.
Zelda. Her name was Zelda.
I was picturing like some obnoxious flapper like making quips.
Ella
Like
Fitzgerald.
leaning in at a party and like making some quip.
You're not. She was born in 1917.
Who, Ella Fitzgerald?
Earlier than I thought.
Well,
yeah.
okay, is she a fucking flapper hanging out making quips with the writers?
No, she's a righteous black lady that sings
Okay, well
jazz
then
songs.
I got the wrong person. I'm not.
She's the
talking
first
about
lady
her.
of song.
I didn't even mean her. I just.
Damn, she lived till 1996. That a girl.
You can't handle your fucking alcohol anymore, can you?
I'm fine. I'm having a good time. What are you talking about?
You're drunk as shit.
You didn't know who Ella Fitzgerald was.
Well,
Ladies
you
and
know,
gentlemen, he's smoked himself retarded. It's that point in the show.
I don't know. I don't know pop culture.
You know everything about Bushido, but you don't know who fucking Ella
I don't know.
Fitzgerald is.
Yeah, I don't know who fucking anybody who
You know what
sings
Samurai
songs.
Champloo is, but you don't know who Ella Fitzgerald is.
I don't know anybody who does music or like acting and shit. I don't
No?
know. I don't know people in the entertainment.
The big reason we're friends is because you know people who do music.
Because we made the same. No, because we made similar pitchfork themed jokes in college. That doesn't mean I know people who do music.
Right.
Doesn't mean I fucking know anyone. Yeah, no, I can. Actually, no, I don't even know if I remember those like indie assholes' names anymore. But
A lot of those really,
I bet I would. Like,
really
for a
flamed
lot
out
of them.
fast.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was real fun as young men to make jokes about
Clap your hands, say yeah.
Right.
God, I never
It's like
liked
if you
that.
if you know the guys' names in this dumb band, this joke's kind of funny. We did a lot of that.
All jokes aside, I'm legitimately shook. You didn't know who Ella Fitzgerald
I don't know who
was.
fucking anybody is, dude. This
Okay.
is like
Okay.
a weak spot.
Now
for
I
me.
know. I'm sorry. I won't bring it up again.
There's a lot. I get this. I've gotten this a lot in my life.
I'll send you the literature.
People like with actors, with musicians, and they're like,
Sure.
What?
I know it's very obnoxious to get that from people, but I just thought. You know who Louis
just-
Armstrong is, yeah?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay. Well, when do you think he was born? Oh my God.
1897.
Close, 1901.
That's pretty good.
I see. He made a whole career off that. Oh, he played the trumpet too. I
Off the
guess.
throat singing.
He was a Tibetan. He was the first black Tibetan monk to throat sing. I spent 7 years. And then they got Brad Pitt. Brad motherfucking Pitt.
Brad Pitt couldn't save him from the Chinese. The Chinese got him.
I used to tell our friend Chris Bruffett, who loves baseball, that I think it'd be funny if when Jackie Robinson was playing in his first Major League Baseball game, his agent, his manager was sitting in the crowd, really nervous because he was the first black player, right? He's nervous the whole time, thinking, "Fuck, what's going to happen?" And then Jackie hits a line drive to left field, so he's going to get that double maybe, and he's running to first, and then the agent is Louis Armstrong, and he goes, "Jackie, no!" And then Jackie Robinson busts through this prism glass wall to break the color barrier to get to first. And Chris never thought it was that funny, but he appreciated that. I thought in my head it was all there. All the elements were there.
Was that something? Was that from a show or something? Or did
No,
you created that?
I just created that.
That's your IP?
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
Oh, it's not my hype. Well, let's slow down. That's
pretty good,
a pretty
dude.
heavy word, but yeah, that's mine.
It's pretty funny, man.
That is mine.
He's pretty funny, man. So Ella Fitzgerald wasn't a flapper who was married to F. Scott Fitzgerald. I found out.
I'm sure she flapped a couple
Oh,
times.
you know who I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of Daisy. That bitch from The Great Gatsby. That's what I was thinking of the whole time. I'm thinking of Daisy Buchanan.
Who was probably based on Zelda, his
Oh, okay.
wife.
So
I don't know.
And
I was
Zelda
really
was
into
based on
Scott when
Ella.
I was in high school. I thought that was the only cool thing to be into, and if I got into that, I would be set.
And then you found out that you had to and then you put in tons of work on being cool.
I put in, dude.
You put in
I put in so much work into being cool.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to stop being a big football player from a tiny school in Oklahoma to turn into somebody who knows everything about shit that nobody cares about. You know how difficult that is?
You were very dedicated. I tried to do it myself for a while, and I was like, wow, Ben really puts a lot of time into this. I think I'm just going to keep...
Honestly, I was really interested in about 60 to 70% of it, but there was a good 30% chunk that I was like, ugh, I guess I have to appreciate this, but I just don't.
Well, I need to stay current.
I do. I do love shitty noise music, and I know that's always a sticking point for you, but I'll never not like Sun O. Anyway, we're getting too deep. Yeah, so the Bushido thing.
Are we getting too deep? Let's see.
Oh, crap.
Let's see how many listeners every month or whatever. Sun has shun. Are they called
Two N's.
shun?
No, it's SUNN. And then
I know. I'm looking at them. They have 46,000 monthly listeners,
Yep,
which I guess is not that many. All right, cool.
it's not.
All right, cool. Wow, you're still neat.
I don't think anybody that would listen to this now is going to be like, oh yeah, of course. I remember the one where they recorded all the vocals in a buried coffin. Yeah. Fucking sick. Fucking sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. Man, I know we're kind of running out of steam here, but we're so close to the end. We gotta nail it.
Well, let's see.
I want to talk about Bushido today. Who is the closest in your estimation? You know a lot more than I do about crap like this. So, in your estimation, if you had to pick one, I don't know, class of warrior for any country now.
A class of war.
I don't know, soldiers and army, the way they run their martial shit. Who would it be that are closest to? Like,
I don't think you
the
can be
code of the
Bushido on
samurai?
a national scale. I think trying to be Bushido on a national scale just immediately leads to nuclear war.
Yeah,
like
well.
in every case. It's like they told you not to kill dolphins. Bushido demands a nuclear strike.
Okay, well then let me throw some matchups at you, and you tell me who would win. The Swiss guard dudes that guard the Vatican right? Those guys.
Okay, whoever the other person is.
Really? Those guys are supposed to be like fucking top notch
I mean, they're probably top notch.
killers.
They're probably top notch. But
Vatican.
there's like 200 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Who's your other
I don't
guy?
mean like full on units. I mean just one of the like the best of these guys and then the best of another group of guys.
What?
Head
Like
to head.
what? Using what? Do they have guns? Are they using?
No,
I mean,
they
do
don't
they have
have
like
guns.
halberd? I mean, are they? I mean, the Swiss Guard.
The
are
halberds they use at the Vatican.
The Swiss
yes.
Guard are probably the only guys who are in a military right now training with a halberd.
See, I didn't know that.
So, well,
Okay.
I don't. Did you think that there was a U.S. halberd corps?
No, but it's hard to get
you think
actual
there was a
information
Swedish
out of you, and
halberd?
I have to fucking dress
Well,
it up
you know,
in
I
stupid
don't-
questions.
I don't-
Now I know that they're only ones that would have halberds. There's got to be another.
I don't
There's got to
know.
be one more. What about okay?
Man, I don't know. I'm
probably
sure
not.
someone's standing somewhere holding a halberd, but I really doubt that they got training. I don't know if the Swiss Guard get training in it. They should.
They're supposed to be good with everything. If they see they're like bullseye.
Let me look. Let me look up if Swiss Guard use those?
I went there. I saw them. They look like they know how to
halberds?
use them.
They're equipped with.
Did you say
well,
those halberds?
Yeah.
Hey, them halberds. What are we talking here? Oh, we're not even where I'm supposed to be yet.
Okay.
Beer
well,
5 is when I get smart. Yes.
Whoa. As of 2018, it says they're still fully trained in the use of the halberd.
That's right.
I mean, yeah, they've got to be the only guys who are actually training with the halberd.
And they're probably pretty good to have in those weird,
Well, who are they
secret
going up
fucking
against?
cabal halls they keep in,
Who's-
like in the Vatican, pokey around corners.
I could see it being useful in the
Yeah.
Vatican. Yeah.
Some parent comes in like, "Where's my boy?" And some cardinal
Oh
is
my
like dragging
God.
off some toddler.
How fucking, you know that every one of those guys in there, every one of them is like, he's like, please let there be an assassination attempt. Please let there be, and he's like, please let it be right in front of me. Please let it be when I have halberd
to be the
day.
first halberd kill
Please
in
let
like
me-
100 years.
Please, like, yeah, please let it happen when I'm on halberd duty. That would be so fucking sick if you got to put down, you got to foil an assassination attempt by stepping around a corner and just fucking swinging a
Fuck yes!
fucking taking a dude's head off with
And
a
it
big axe
It was the wrong dude.
in a church.
Yeah, no, that's fucking sick.
That would be the best.
Just as the organ player's going really high.
Man. Yeah, well, we've got a lot of timing now. The organ player is, it sounds like the organ player is working with the assassin. I need you to hit,
Could be.
high
It's a
note.
weird place. I went there. It's wild. You
You
step
went
over
there?
a line and you're in Vatican City. Yeah.
did they make you do anything for like, I don't know, you're not even Catholic.
No, I mean,
If I was
well,
running the place, I wouldn't let you in.
people from no, it's just a big
I
ass
would
line
say
of tour
Catholics
groups.
only.
And then,
Not that I'm a Catholic, but you know.
I agree. They shouldn't have let me in there. Yeah, the gift shop is pretty much as hilarious as you think it would be. I remember that. Yeah, it's pretty gorgeous. Fucking yeah. Isn't there like the amount of wealth in that thing is one of the only things to secretly rival Saudi princes? Like the coffers that the Catholic Church keeps is like up there with other secret billionaires.
I don't know.
What I've always wondered is why don't they have a Dr. Octopus style robot scientist who became a Catholic and is also like a major cardinal? Because I would convert tomorrow. You know, you're out there in your robes and he's preaching, and then these just robotic arms come out to like punctuate on something.
Here's what I like about Catholics. I like all of their they've got like good costume. You know what? I had a little bit of, I wanted to talk a little bit about some religious matters.
Well, can we do that on the next one? Because we're on fire
so
right now.
we should.
All right. You have a story that'll last 6 minutes? I do.
Let me add note here.
Or we can just end it here.
No, tell me your 6 minute story.
Hi, welcome to 6 Minute Stories with Ben Mitchell. Hi, it's me, Ben Mitchell. I've only ever, after high school, I stopped going to church, and I felt really guilty about it for the first few weeks, and then I realized, it's going to be okay. And then every girlfriend that I've been serious with, that I've gotten steady with since then, has been super Catholic for some reason. So I went to two different Catholic
Oh, shit,
churches
you're
in
right.
my adult life. Yeah. The first one was in the U.S. and we went, and it was pretty sick because I'm used to like Pentecostal sort of just like you don't know
Snake
how
charming.
fucking long that thing. Yeah, snake charming,
Overalls.
backflips, passing out, cartwheels.
Not a degree in the house.
Not a single. The house is divided, OU, but there's not a degree in that motherfucker. It could be an hour. It could be 3 hours. You don't know. If you're not there on Super Bowl Sunday, you get talked shit on pretty hard. That was my church. The Catholic church you go in, it's like maybe an hour. You go in, you read
got a
the
schedule.
things, up, down, up,
They've
down.
been doing it
knee open
forever.
Thing. Yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
thing.
quick. You're in,
It's
you're
not one
out.
of these newfangled fucking Protestant faiths. Has been around since 1952, where
not
somebody's grandpappy, started it in the shed with a tattered old Bible that was actually like an auto repair manual. That
I'll
he
not
had
have
a
Billy
bunch of
Joe
notes in.
Daughtry's name shit upon
But,
in my home.
So it's like, yeah, they're tired. They're worn out. They've been doing it for 1,000. They've been doing it for, like 2,000, right? I forgot what year it was. But
right. Well, so
they've
just
been doing it for a
imagine
fucking minute.
jumping thousands of years in the religious process to just getting it compartmentalized into this, and this. You kneel, you get up, you
Yeah,
kneel,
that's
you
what
get
I'm
up,
saying.
and you're out. You're done. Next service.
They've
Let's
got
go.
it, yeah.
It's like a sick comedy show.
Right.
Get
Well,
everybody out. We got to reset the room.
It's a whole system, right?
It's
It's
So
been
that was
going
here.
on for ages. They're fucking tired, and
I
you
went
gotta
to a
run.
little,
You gotta run all kinds of motherfuckers through the system.
Yeah, I went to a little church in Columbia on the side of a mountain though, and fucking spooky, dog. Fucking, we're talking Resident Evil 4 levels of like anything could happen here. This is crazy.
Where did Resident Evil 4 take place?
In Spain, but
Yeah,
it was the
all
same idea. You know,
Yeah,
they spoke Spanish. These people spoke
yeah,
the best Spanish. It's crazy.
and they
How
all
do you
worked
say
for
church
Umbrella.
in Spanish? Is
It's church.
no, it's church.
It's
It's church's chicken. No, fuck.
yeah,
It's one of the first ones.
Oh, is it Iglesia?
Anyway, Iglesia, yeah. I'm in the fucking Iglesia on the side of the mountain. Beautiful, beautiful little rundown chapel thing they got going there. So they do the announcements. I think somebody got married at some point because you just do it quick. 'Cause people there got to live. They got to live fast. They got to build up this family, whatever. We get out. And they sold empanadas on the side of the church for everybody. They gave them away for just one or two pesos.
Did you get it? And you were like, "Holy empanada!"
Yeah, actually,
Yeah,
I said that a lot.
I bet you did.
And they were
I
delicious.
fucking bet you did.
And
Ooh, see those waterfalls right there
don't go chasing. Was it?
on your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from that town where the flight
Branson.
attendant-
What?
where the crazy flight attendant was from.
Oh, really?
That's where she's from, that waterfall right there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's from underneath it.
Yeah.
She came out from that
One of those
waterfall
snakefish
right there
ladies. Yeah.
and said, "Who can I fuck up? Whose life can I fuck up?" She
The
said.
fangs in the eyes. Yeah. Anyway, I really like the thing they got going on. You can take it or leave it. They're just like get in, get out, get the blessing. You could, go do it.
And
This
all
is a
the
fucking-
kids you can fuck.
Like when it comes to Western religions, it's more of a convenient app on your phone than what I did. What I did was like you got to log into AOL. You don't know what the fuck's going on half the time. There's a lot of noise. It's long. Nobody's in charge. You know, everybody's interpreting the Bible 30 different ways depending on who's speaking that day. It's a mess. It's a fucking mess. A lot of
you're
good
talking
music.
about-
A lot of good music.
You talking about Protestant congregation?
Yeah, way better music. Because I would lump black church in with the Protestant stuff. And black churches, I've been to a couple of those. Killer time. No joke. Like, they love to see you. You get fucking jazzed up, you get charged, you're good to go.
I would feel like I was draining the energy
No,
out of a room. of a
they
black-
have plenty to spare, brother.
I don't want to go be an energy vampire in a black church when people are just trying to worship Black Jesus on a Sunday, have a good time. You know, I don't know. I had to go to a fucking lame ass Presbyterian church, which is like, I think Presbyterian is the denomination where it's like, I think that's
Should
the
we be
one.
getting into this on the next one? Because we're done.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it on the next one.
Hey, thanks for listening. Tune in next time. I don't even know what Presbyterian means.